Welcome back. Winter blues got you down, then get ready for part 2. Or I don't care because you're a seasonal bitch. So, let's explore some options on how to combat a seasonal depression that you so fondly love. Because apparently, even though I'm supposed to be funny, I also have to avoid touching my pee-pee. Whatever. Like a sexual Godzilla. Got big meat, am I right, whippersnapper? Anyway, winter, it's cold, it's dark, and it makes you want to hire private eye to look into all the secret things your dad does at night. Your mom caught him filleting a hot curling iron. That's why I'm hiring a private eye, cause that's low-key kinda hot, and I need video footage. Trust me, like a sexual Godzilla. Got big meats. I guarantee that this next tip will make all the boys come to the yard. Like that one song where that girl was talking about milkshakes and probably puppy dogs and butterflies. I'm not totally sure. If you remember, tell me in the comments below. So for all you sad sacks out there, I, Dungeon OV Sin, present to you my amazing son Henry Marksman. He likes long walks on the beach, illegal foreign explosives, guns and bullets of varying varieties, and the dying screams of his victims. I love my son like a sexual Godzilla. First up, we gotta bust a nut like a overstuffed Twinkie. I know, the last thing you wanna do is bust a sick nut. I mean, orgasms really suck nowadays, they don't feel like they used to. But trust me on this one, bruh. My nuts hang out in the outback. That way they droop low like my self-esteem. Australia is my new nut home. Testicles shouldn't be cold during the holidays. Plus, it makes my ejaculations dope AF. You build up nut smell, you develop a crust on the outer skin, and you radiate this aura of confidence that's basically irresistible. Think about it, have you ever jacked off a dude with seasonal affective disorder? His busted nut contains DNA and extra special enzymes that when ingested give you the powers of a wombat. Wombat power. Get your testicle hair colored and go to town on some midgets with low self-esteem. They are small and easy to catch. Visit www.midgettraps.com for all your midget catching needs, like a sexual Godzilla got big meat. Need I say a different phrase? Next up is light. Basically, you go around and tell everybody you're God. If they don't believe you, it's okay because you can show them how you levitate pennies, and then they will believe you. This is actual science. Light, and becoming light requires you to take the heroic dose of MDMA, absorb the soul of God. Then you can tell everyone you are God. It's like a mini vacation for your mind and a permanent reason for your family to institutionalize you. So, if you're feeling like a molested altar boy, try basking in the glow of a false god. Or do a bunch of MDMA and believe you have become God. You might just be surprised. I mean, MDMA is a damn hallucination. It's like upgrading from a flickering candle to a LED lamp that can be seen from outer space. You'll be feeling like a sexual Godzilla, got big meat in no time. Chapter 3. Friends, in this economy? Alright, this next one is gonna sound crazy, because I made this video from my prison cell. Are you ready for this? Human interaction. Don't get scared. You can still dwell in your basement and hate your biological parents. It will just take a longer time. But trust me, as someone who spends a considerable amount of time stalking unsuspecting women outside of their bedroom windows, I can be trusted. When you're feeling down, finding somebody watching you undress outside of your bedroom window is a godsend. It makes you feel good to be loved, even if it is by your clingy ex-boyfriend. Plus, laughing with friends about your ex's penis size is always a good time. I caught my ex making fun of my shortcomings with her friends. It made me feel fantastic because I was already depressed. So, call up your friends, grab some snacks and have an orgy with giant cocks. You might even get pregnant from the mixture of demon seed going inside of your poon hole. Chapter 4 Food. Num-nums and teeth treats are essential for battling seasonal depression. I battle seasonal depression with all the drugs. I just continue to do all the drugs, specifically ketamine. On to the food section of dealing with seasonal depression. Look, I'm not saying you have to turn into a healthy heart, but taking care of yourself usually helps. Unless you are related to the siblings on 1,000-pound sisters, then eat healthier. Comfort food is a surefire way to shitfire and blowjob the whole town on a Tuesday night. That's why I suggest doing all the drugs and fading away. Think about it. If you do all the drugs, then you won't eat because you probably passed out. When you eat food, it provides sustenance to your body. As I discussed before, we don't fucking need that. It's like magic, but with less Merlin and more uncontrollable fainting. So ditch the processed garbage and opt for whole foods, fruits, vegetables, and all that good stuff. If you're like me, then you will do all the drugs. As they kick in, you will feel the joys of orgasm breath. Outro Dungeon OV Sin Out of the Closet. That ends part 2 of my seasonal depression series. I don't think I know if this is a series yet or not. If I make a part 3, then I guess it's a series. That was a few suggestions on how to deal with seasonal depression. These ideas were brought to you by rediscovering my hit list from when I was in high school. Remember, just because the weather is horrendous doesn't mean you need to do all the drugs and then find hookers. It means that you can find better ways to deal with seasonal depression. Bask in some artificial jizz. Reconnect your Wi-Fi. 5G download and upload speeds are retarded like my friend Waterhead Willie. Eat some decent food, dipshit. You might just surprise yourself and die. So like the video before the hand of God flattens your low IQ brain. Either way, stay awesome. Stay in your car with your hands inside the vehicle at all times. Subscribe to my channel so I can feel like a real YouTuber. The algorithm is slowly learning my habits and it's not happy.